Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So I'm not lighting the Palo Santo because this incense has sage, Palo Santo, and sandalwood included in it. So it's just so difficult to light it whenever the fan just makes it go out. So anywho, I already posted 2 videos of additional content. Please watch the first one first. I know y'all get really excited. Y'all want to go look at your angels and demons and entities, but the first one's needed to be able to complete the task on the second. Okay? Okay. And also, please don't use the information on the second to cast anything right now. You are not, I don't feel comfortable with you doing that. If you want to go do that, full disclosure, I do not suggest it. But yeah, hopefully y'all listen. Okay, so today I felt very drawn to the whole Santa Muerte theme. So we're going to start with the Santa Muerte Oracle. We're going to use El Tarot de la Santa Muerte, and then we're going to use the Santa Muerte Tarot, the little one, to clarify. Okay, so let's get started. What is the message for today for the collective? What is the message? We start with number 14. What's the message today for the collective? Number 29. And then the overall energy is the number 12. So let's see. Let's look at these first. We'll start with number 12. Okay, so number 12 is Tezcatlipoca, the ancient god of the night, of war, of education, and temptation. He is portrayed holding a mirror with which he kills his enemy, forcing them to face their contradictions and discordance. He uses shadow work to kill them. Wow. For this reason, he is governed by the archetype of chaos, but he is also capable of sacrificing himself. In fact, he lost a leg after using it as bait to attract the monster Tzipatli, whose body was used to form the earth and human beings. So the advice that comes with this card is assess in a period of pause and meditation what needs to be sacrificed to leave the chaos you find yourself in. You will thus be able to obtain great advantages from this new perspective. Okay. Let's look at number 14. So number 14 is, okay, give me this long ass one. Let me tap into my inner Mexican. Chalchihuitlicue. Chalchihuitlicue. Yeah, there you go. Chalchihuitlicue. Chalchihuitlicue. Goddess of all the waters, lakes, seas, and sailors, as well as the goddess of beauty and fertility. She reminds us of how development and progress can only be possible if we view life as a benevolent river, a moving event, and not as something static. The flow expressed by the love card, which is number 4, which if understood and allowed to run, allows Chalchihuitlicue to bring beauty and ardor instead of lightning and storms. So the advice that comes with this card, do not fight against the flow you are in. A river cannot be tamed with force. You must surrender to its current and use its strength as if it were your own. Okay. Number 29. This represents art. Art is doubtlessly one of the most important aspects of life. Once man descended from trees and satisfied his primary needs, such as building a roof to protect himself from the elements and finding food, the first thing he did was paint the animals he hunted. Art allows us to create a narrative about the world we live in, to make it less ephemeral, to communicate our highest and most noble thoughts to others, such as those that come from our emotions, through the use of intellect. It allows us to give a comprehensible form to otherwise impenetrable concepts, such as those that come from the world of emanations or personifications of the divinities illustrated in the world of creation. The advice that comes with this card is your project has taken on an important scope, and it is necessary to communicate it and transmit it creatively to the outside. Okay. So basically, this message is like a like normal, right? It's a mix. So it's touching on facing our deepest, darkest fears because of the mirror, right? The facing our shadows. Facing our shadows, being willing to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed to be able to bring something to life, and to not resist that, to be in the flow of that. It's something artistic. This is for people who are in the middle of creating something artistic. How exciting. Okay, let's see. Let's start. Oh, okay. So we started with a Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You'll see in a minute why I'm making that face. Well, they didn't come out. What else? Oh, okay, those did. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So, Reina de Oros, avaricia, posesividad, Sota de Copas, Caballero de Oros, y discusión, competir. This one's going to be intense. I can already tell. It's going to be intense. Let's go ahead and do the full spread. I'm feeling like I'm going to pull 10 just of the main cards before I clarify. As de Bastos, which is the Ace of Wands. Construcción Obra, which is the Three of Pentacles. El Ermitaño, which is the Hermit. Advertencia, Amenaza, which is the Seven of Wands. La Estrella, which is the Star. Look at that sexy ass shit. Oof, girl. I love these cards, like curvy Mexicans. El Sol, which is the Sun, is the overall energy. Bitch. When we got these two together in a reading, this is someone who's going to be famous. But remember, this comes in many shapes and forms, right? So it's not just about, keep in mind, if you're somebody who does not want fame, but you want to put something out there, then maybe your work will be famous, but your name won't be well known if you don't want that. Because this is, remember, this is going with the flow. However, remember, there will be sacrifices that need to be made. So maybe some of you don't want to be famous, but you gotta. That's just your path in this lifetime. It is definitely something creative. Not only did we get the Page of Wands, we got the Page of Cups in the actual reading. Got the Lovers. But see, beneath that, we've got the Empress. So this is not about you coming together with someone else. This is about you embracing the parts of yourself. Remember the mirror. Embracing the parts of yourself that you're struggling with. So either you're struggling with the feminine side of you, or you're struggling with the, my blouse is getting uneven. Your blouse, dress, whatever. You're struggling with the masculine side of yourself. I want to read the messages that come with these because these cards are slightly different than normal tarot, which is why I love them. So let's read El Sol, which is the sun. And these are only in Spanish, so bear with me because I'm going to have to translate. Okay. El Sol represents triumph, recognition, victory, heat, energy, joy, happiness, satisfaction, pleasure, purity, sincerity, honesty, desires, motivation, good connections, wealth, abundance, stable financial situation. So this is, again, if you're somebody who you're not creating anything, you have not seen yourself, like when you're meditating, when you have dreams, if you have not ever seen yourself as somebody who one day is going to get famous, this is not for you. So don't sit there panicking like, I don't even have anything. Then that means it's not for you. This is for people who are already, they know that they're a creator. And I know this because we've got the very beginning, we had the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles, avaricia. This is somebody who's already creating, but it's avaricia, posesividad. It means that they're holding all their gifts to themselves. They're scared to share it with the world. They're scared to put it out there. Let's read the Queen of Pentacles, see what it says about her. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles represents a mature woman, a generous woman, somebody who knows how to save, somebody who knows how to administer their resources, realistic, good business habits, makes their projects a reality, honest, evaluates their dreams of wealth, attracts money, generates resources for herself and hers. See what I mean? This is somebody who's already working on something. They've already got it. They've brought it to life in some way. It might not be fully formed though, because we still see inspiration coming through with the Ace of Wands beneath it. But the Four of Pentacles, let's look at that. Because this card represents treasure, hoarding wealth, not using, you hear that? Not using the resources available, saving, being careful with money, investing very little, ambition, the possibilities of gain, and possessions. Now, when you put those two together, I'm going to show you what card it's going to show you when you put those two, the Queen and the Four, together. We're going to read that one too, because I feel like it's relevant. It's relevant. Where's it at? Where's the 5? El cinco de oros. Here we go. This is the 5 of Pentacles. Deuda, robo. This is what's so fascinating about this. I swear, I love tarot. Because here, sorry, it's getting full of ash. Here we've got a woman who's doing quite well financially. She looks stable. She looks abundant. And we've got the 4, where she's hoarding her wealth. And on number 5, you see the chest? It's gone. All of a sudden, all her wealth is gone. So this is a warning. This is a warning from Spirit, in the sense that she's got, because here's the thing, I don't think it's coming from a place of insecurity. I think it's coming from a place of not wanting the fame. Because there's, hold on, let's see. Let's read number 5. So once you put those two together and it goes to the 5, we have mounting debts, probability of theft, economical problems, partial losses, taxes, very little work or unemployment, a tax audit, needing to get a loan, needing to hipoteca, that's like when you have to borrow against your home. I can't even think of the name, but you know what it means. When you have to put your home as collateral. Interest, high interest, lost documents, difficulties, illness, and dis-ease. So, it's a warning because Spirit is letting this Queen know, we gave you this, and you're sitting on it. Remember that, I've used that parable before. Remember that parable where Jesus said that he was going to, the master who gave talents, which are, they were Hebrew measurements of money, to his servants, and then he left. And then when he came back, he asked them to show him what they did with the talents that he had given them. And the third man was so scared of, like, what if I invest wrong and what if I lose the money? He just went and he buried it. he didn't use it in anything. He didn't invest it. The other ones did. They invested it and they produced more. That one was like, I'm so scared of losing it, I'm just going to bury it. And then whatever he was given was taken from him and he was kicked out because he's like, how the fuck are you going to sit there and bury it when I gave you a chance? That's what's happening here. The universe is giving somebody a chance to step into creative energy. Remember, it's like it has something to do with what did this goddess represent again? She represented rivers. Oh yeah, she represented rivers, and she represented beauty. Like there's a lot. Whatever it is, I don't even want to get into it because there's too much. Whatever it is that is coming through in gifts, this queen is not using it. Let's look at the Page of Cups, which follows. The Page of Cups. Here we go. So the Page of Cups represents someone excited, someone who's friendly, enjoyment, someone who has a lot of illusions, dreaming of a relationship, an offering, good things all around, inspiration, giving cariño is like giving care, caring about someone, joy, being young and motivated. So there's two ways that this is going to go. For some of you, you've already received the inspiration. You've already received the gift, especially if you made an offering and you were asking for it. For others of you, because we do still have the Ace of Wands down here, the inspiration is about to come to you. And so this is a warning. You better not fucking waste it. You better not bury it and hide it because you're scared of what comes with it. Okay? Because this is inspiration that is divinely guided. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So this represents a young man, prudent, advancing step by step, being cautious, knowing how to save money, focused on what he's doing, exploring good land, choosing the right path, being focused on the details, not rushing, administering the resources one has. Entrepreneur. So this is not about a different person. It's literally embracing the fact that this could be masculine or feminine. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's one thing. Second thing, the Knight represents doing things step by step, right? Using the resources, not hoarding the resources. And being prudent, as in they're not telling you better get out there and start now. You don't have to rush, but do something. Take steps, especially to remember. We still had the Five of Wands after that. There's some sacrifices and challenges that you have to face. And some of you, I'm getting this mental image of sticking your head in the sand and like, I don't see what they're talking about. Whatever you have will be taken if you don't move. Now, the top, we already have 6 pentacles. I already looked up the 5. Let's look up the 6. Where's the 6 of Pentacles? I don't always do this, but it feels important. Regalo, préstamo. And do you see what she's doing? She's standing in front of La Santa Muerte, and she's making an offering. So this, I feel like some of you are already in touch with your deities, with your angels, with your daemons. But you're not communicating with them, or 2, you are communicating with them. And either 1, you've been communicating with them and they already gave you the inspiration, or 2, they're asking you to communicate with them so that they can give you the inspiration. Let's see, the 6 of Pentacles. Regalo, préstamo. It says receiving a gift an award, low interest, giving a gift, loaning with collateral, donation, receiving the fruits of something, recompense, healing treatment, the gift of giving, cosechar. Cosechar means reaping. Sorry, I have to think. Spanish is not my first language. I know it sounds crazy, but I was born here, so I speak a lot more English. Ganancia. Winnings and increasing production. So this tells me two things. One, they're warning you. If you already received the gift, if you already received the inspiration, they're saying, move. Because first of all, that's a loan. That's a loan. Invest it, or we will call it back. Because this is for those of you where you are aware that your spirit guides are looking at you like an investment. Remember when I said that this is one of the reasons I don't like the term chosen, because there's no such thing as chosen. It's not like you were destined for this at birth. We all go through trials and tribulations, and along the way, like the earth is like the Hunger Games, okay? Along the way, you get sponsors. You catch the attention of bigger entities, and they will sponsor you. So if you've watched the Hunger Games, do you remember when she would get in like really dangerous situations, or any of them, and they would have ointments fly in, food, supplies? Those were their sponsors. This is somebody who flew in an idea, or they're going to. And they're saying, first of all, that's a loan. You are an investment. Don't fail me. Second of all, if you don't use that, we're going to switch to someone else who will. Okay? Okay. Now let's look at what your challenge is, because we got the 5 of Wands here. You're either competing with yourself in some way, or you're competing with someone else. It's got you're blocked. You're blocking yourself in some way. Let's see. This is a struggle, fighting for favor, confrontation. The spectators are in favor of you, excitement, having care for a certain place, probable victory, advantage, excuse me. So, this is so interesting, because what I'm feeling is that you're like in a race, guys. You're battling it out with other people. You already have sponsors, but so this is coming up. This is not happening now. If you feel blocked right now, that's because, how do I put this? It's like you're being put through an obstacle course with others. And those of you who feel blocked, it's because you're in the middle of some energetic obstacle course. They want to see endurance. They want to see strong will. They want to see persistence. They want to see somebody who's not a pushover. May the odds be ever in your favor. Ace of Wands comes next. Let's see. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands represents a new impulse, receiving energy, strength, initiating work, new action, courage, activity, potency, health, impulse, enthusiasm, creative, optimistic, being able to begin something, and new work. Do you see what I just mentioned? They want to see who's like, it's like, I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but it's almost like they're measuring your dick. You know how men do the whole, whoever's got the biggest dick is like, in their mind, that holds more respect for some reason. This is an energetic dick measuring contest. You're not going to get hurt. Like it's not the actual Hunger Games, but it's similar in the sense that you can get far. But I feel like there's several. Let's say that there's three, four, five is ranging. I'm trying to pinpoint one, but those three numbers keep coming up. So let's say there's 3, 4, or 5 of you in this obstacle course. All of you have the same idea, or all of you are serving the same entity. So it's like this entity is choosing, well, who am I going to support? Whoever comes out on top. Whoever pushes through harder. Whoever sacrifices the most. Not literally. Like the offerings, remember I've talked about this. Offerings don't have to be like you sacrificing an animal, because that's a shortcut. They want to see dedication. They want to see how much time have you invested. Did you sacrifice, going out here or traveling here to be able to focus on this? That's the type of sacrifice. Now you can give an actual offering, but that's not the main thing. They want to see sacrifices from you. Look at him. He's losing a leg. He lost a leg. They want to see personal sacrifices. And sometimes those sacrifices are relationships, friendships, people who are holding you back. Let's look at the 6 of Wands, because I want to find the 6 of Wands. Because we have the 5, and then the ace makes the 6, and then we also have the 7, so it's a progression. Let's find the 6 of Wands. They always give additional information. And this feels important. Okay, here we go. Orgullo, reconocimiento. Like I said, I'm gonna stop this video here, because if it gets longer than this, I can't be posting it on Facebook later on. It creates more issues. So if you want to see where I clarify these and you want to watch the rest of the cards, please follow along on part 2. And if you're already a subscriber on Patreon or Facebook, then I will see you on the other side. Bye bye.